Your struggle with planning your meals is going to end today because my name is Chris. I run a fitness business called the Trailblazer Fitness Academy. And today I'm going to teach you how a 14-year vet in the weight loss space plans meals. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I'm making this video for you watching this here on YouTube, but also for one of my clients, Tyann, who's been struggling with planning, prepping her meals, whether it be from stress, strain, not knowing exactly what to eat, how to eat foods that she enjoys in a way that makes sense. I think you're going to find this video very valuable, Tyann, you, but also everybody else. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to go with you each step, and I'm going to give all of you guys who are watching this, if you would like, you can go down below. You're going to click the link, and you're going to see the exact software that I'm using to do this meal plan, which is really cool. I'm giving it away for free. All you got to do is request access so that you can get updates, because I will be updating with some other really cool stuff that have in the works, and I don't want you to miss it. So when you click the link down below, it'll ask you to request it through your Gmail account. Fill that bad boy out. Just put in your email, or obviously you're going to put your email, request it. As soon as you're good, I'll send you a message saying, hey, you're good. You'll get in there so you can access it and play around. Cool? Cool. With that being said, without further ado, let us dive into what exactly we're going for. So when it comes to planning your meals, there's a couple things you're going to need to know. Okay. Now, I can't know these for you because I don't know you. I don't know what your struggles are. I don't know where you're at. Don't know what your goals are. Don't know how many calories you burn. Don't know your activity. I don't know lots of things. So we're going to use my client, Tyann, as the example. Now, if you were to follow what she does, are you going to get the results that she's going to get? No, because I don't know you, right? These foods, what we eat is based on a lot of different data points. And it's not something that's going to work for everybody. So I want you to follow what I'm doing in principle and in following the framework that I'm using, not so much what I'm doing, not what she's eating. Okay. Now, if you want to follow it and you do get results, hey, that's freaking awesome. Now, it's not because you know what you're doing, though. You're just following somebody blindly who's, yes, I am very, very good at what I do, but it's not going to get you what you want. Okay. So with all of that being said, let me pull up to the right screen so you can play with this and get an idea of how this thing works. So the software that you're going to be using is a Google Sheet that has a ton of different code in it. Don't touch it. Don't break the code. Okay. No. So on here, what you're going to play with is the if you're not sure of what to eat, okay, this is going to get your mind going. Okay, you're going to have a bunch of different stuff on here that you can pick from, proteins, fats, carbs, and vegetables. When you do, it's going to spit out a ton of possibilities. To be exact, 256 different options. Now, some of these make no freaking sense, because if you ate scallops and blueberries together, you should go to jail. That's freaking disgusting, right? But there's some things that do make sense. When you click some of the things that you enjoy, it'll put it down here on the place you want to arrange meals. You're going to click up to 10 different things, because that would mean that each day you can have 5 separate meals. You can select 4 things. You can select 2 things, whatever it might be. Okay. So with all of that, that's how you can start this. Now, the framework that I'm using today is Tyann needs to eat 1,500 calories per day and hit 145 grams of protein. But right now, we're not concerned with carbohydrates and fat amounts. We're just concerned with those 2 numbers. And so what I went ahead and did is while I was planning for this, I've come up with some really cool meals that she can eat that we're going to make fit into her plan, which is really, really awesome. Okay. At least that's the goal. Okay. I haven't even done it yet. I just came up with the meals and started playing around with it a little bit. So some of the meals that I came up with. Oh, and I should say, so first step for you guys is figuring out what the heck you enjoy. Okay. You need to at least get an idea what foods you want to put together. And then from there, we can go, okay, how much do I need to eat of it? Because if you go in reverse, you go, I want to eat this much. Does that hit my goals? You will miss, because that's not how it works. You got to do it in the right order. And so first step, figuring out what you enjoy. Second step, what combinations of the things that you enjoy would you like to put together and eat together, right? So like chicken breast, olive oil, sweet potatoes, that makes some sense. That's something you totally could eat together, okay? For me, here's what I came up with to make her foods really, really bomb. And again, I've been doing this for 14 years, so I might have a leg up on some stuff that you don't know yet, okay? We're going to do an A and B schedule, which means she's going to eat the same things on days 1, 3, and 5, and then eat the same thing as on day 2, 4, and 6. Okay. So on day 1, this is her typical protein shake. So we're not going to touch it. Egg whites, pumpkin, and collagen peptides. On B days, we're going to make a scramble that we're going to bake in the oven. And we're going to have that on the opposite day. Okay. We're probably going to even add some fat-free cheese to this bad boy. For lunch on A days, we're going to have pizza in a bowl. On B days, we're going to have some fish tacos that are made from some lavash bread, some baked cod, some cabbage on top with some lime in it. We're going to get a lot of calories coming from this bad boy, a lot of oomph. So this is going to be a little bit of a lighter dish. On A days, we're going to go with a lighter dinner because medium, heavy, medium, right? And then which is going to be some teriyaki chicken with some pineapple. And then on B days, we're going to rock cauliflower chicken breast with some Parmesan, making some chicken Parmesan on this day. It's going to be freaking awesome. Okay. So with that being said, let's start playing with some of these things. So I need to put these into the meal plan. So after you're done with your thing and you come up with your stuff, you're going to click this button. Make sure that there's no duplicates in here. So you see how these are a duplicate? This automation will not work. It needs to be, let's see, I don't care. It needs to be something. It needs to be something else other than this, though. Maybe it's like 2B. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope. So there's something in here that we need to fix it to 2, 4. There's only 1 4. So this would be like 4A, 4B. There we go. So when it says click the checkbox to move your meals to the other one, that's when you know it's correct. Okay. If you don't do that, the automation won't work. And then after you're done, if you want to clear out all this stuff, unless you want to search around for the little check boxes, you click that and it gets rid of all the checks. You see how they all went away? How freaking cool is that, right? So let's get to playing. First meal we have set for her was, let me scooch this over, is egg whites, pumpkin, and peptides. So let's go to the meal plan. Egg whites. I'm going to actually pause this while I put all these through so you don't have to go through the boring part of this. 1 sec. Through the magic of editing. Back. So we got all our stuff in here. Okay. So after you get all of your goodies in here, we need to then figure out how much food we need to eat per meal. Okay. Because that's important, right? Like it's not about eating good foods. It's about eating the right amounts of good foods. So when we're looking at this day here, first thing I try to do is I try to get like 80% of the way to my protein goal just from my protein sources. So I believe 20 was that? 20 is a scoop. 20 grams is a scoop of this. Let's say we put 150 in here. Up in 1 second. Something's awry. Darn. There we go. Fixed it. All right. So solid. With the protein sources, let's go. I think 30 was it? Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, 32 is a serving here. Oh, no, 28, excuse me. 28 is a serving there. Chicken breast, let's say we got 150. All right, we're a little light there. Let's say we do double serving there. So we're at that. We can probably get away with that. Let's see what we need to do. Now, we're kind of close. We're not super close, but we're kind of close. Let's see what we can do if we add in the other things, how close we get. And if we need to, we can just eat more stuff. We can add more stuff to it. Okay. So let's start here. We're only at 500 calories and 100 grams of protein. This is the awesome thing about picking foods and food choice, right? If I were to do regular pepperoni, fat on this skyrockets, protein goes down. And so by us getting more protein source or a leaner meat like egg whites and not egg yolks, pepperoni, turkey pepperoni and chicken breast, you're able to get far more protein per calorie, which is a huge key. Second thing is later, the goal is going to be that we have less calories than we do weight in food. If you eat less calories than you do weight in food, you're eating more nutrient-dense foods, which means that you're able to eat a lot of food and not feel hungry. Oftentimes when somebody says, well, I'm dieting and I'm so starving, it's because your food choice, you're eating 500 grams of food and 1,500 calories. You're eating foods that have a ton of calories packed into a small space. We literally want to do the opposite of that. Okay. So let's say here we do 150. That's fine. So this meal is pretty light. We might be able to come back to this and add some stuff, but we'll see. Okay. let's see, turkey pizza sauce. Let's say you put 50 grams of pizza sauce in there. Quinoa, this is dry weight, I'm pretty sure. Yes, dry weight. So we're going to say 50, which is roughly 125 dry weight. So we're good. We got 30 grams left. Yeah, we're not going to make it. So it looks like dinner, we're going to have to make up a lot of ground with some chicken breast. And luckily we have a ton of calories that we can get with just our food choices that we have here, which is really, really sweet. Okay. So we have 500 calories left and 9 grams of protein. What else can we do to add some calories to this? This is when we start looking at more calorie dense stuff. I'm going to leave a little bit on the table on this day, simply because this one we have some teriyaki sauce, which is roughly 50 calories. So I'm just going to shoot for 1450 up here at the top to push us all the way through. So in this one, I might add a banana. Let's add a banana. You see how we add an extra 130 calories there. This one, if we add in, let's see, we don't want to add in that. Let's go with, not more sauce. That's not really the move. We can add a little bit more quinoa to the mix. That gets us an extra little bit. And then here, what can we add into here? Because we got about 150 calories left to play with. What else can we add? Oh, I bet, let's look. Halo Top has a good ice cream bar. We need something that's roughly 150 calories. So let's look at Halo Top's ice cream. One pop is 130. Perfect. So I'm just going to say we're going to add this. Okay. I'm just going to put in the notes right here, Halo Top ice cream. And I'm just going to overwrite this thing. 1 is 130 calories. And I think it has a little bit of protein in it too. Let me see. 3. Okay. Dang it. Get here. 3 grams of protein. See, now we're within range. We need to be within 2 of that bad boy. We're going to get there. So cool. That'll get us where we need to go, because this has 130. Oh, 130. There we are. And then the sauce will clean it up. Okay. So perfect. That day, done. Next one. This one is we're going to do a full thing of it. So how we're going to come up with the numbers is we're going to head over to this recipe builder. We got egg whites, potatoes O'Brien, and fat-free cheese. Those are our three ingredients with this. An entire carton of egg whites is 900. The servings of potatoes O'Brien, let me look that up again. I just had it, but I'll hurry and look it up. I know my computer's going to die. Oof. If you got this whole thing, there's how many servings in the whole thing? 9. So 9 times 85. 9 times 85. What is that? 765. 765. And then I'm going to use 1 full. Actually, I'll use a serving each time. So I'm not even going to have that in there. I'll just put a serving on top of it. Perfect. And in our app, Tyann, this is how you're going to make this. When you do your egg thing, you're going to put this stuff in here. Literally put that and you'll be good to go. This is going to be for 7 days. So I need 236. And I'm just going to take this number equals this divided by 7 equals this. Oh, gosh. Equals this divided. Oh. Booyah. And not enough to care. Okay. So 15 and 21. So again, in here, actually, I don't need that. I need 900 divided by 7. Excuse me. Equals this divided by 7. 128, we'll call it, equals this divided by 7, 110. So 128 and 110. Sweet. So 128, 110. I'm going to put 2 patties in there. I believe they were 35 calories. Oh, I got to fix that too. Darn. 1. Sweet. All right. Figured out the problem. Nice. So 35 is 2 servings. I believe it's 2 patties. Let's see. 39 is 1 patty. Oh. So you have one of those in each thing. You just have that at the top. You can slice and dice it to get to the one that you need. So that meal has 21, but without the cheese. So we need to add the cheese. Boom. Now we're at 30 grams for that meal. Cod, let's say we got 200. How we're going to do is we're going to bake the cod. You're going to cut lavash bread in half. 70. Yep. So you're going to get one full sheet, cut it in half, put 100 on one side, 100 on the other. You're going to get one of those avocado mini cups. They have 90 calories per serving. So I'm just going to put in 110, excuse me, per 1 cup. So you can still use that. Macros are still the same. And then we'll get like 50 grams in here. So you'll have that. You can put a little bit of lime on top too. So you got some baked cod tacos that you can use lavash bread, just cut them in half to make them into little tacos. There, what kind of biggish tacos? Because 100 grams in each of them is going to be kind of big, but it's going to be bomb. Put some nice spices on that, some taco seasoning. Oh, and it'll reheat real nice if you bake it to where it's not completely gone. Now, cauliflower chicken. These are the cauliflower crusted chicken, so we don't have to get the breadcrumbs and all that other stuff, the extra calories from deep frying it. These are baked on it. Oh, it's awesome. So I believe 85 is 1 serving, but you see how we might need more than that. I'm going to keep it at 1 serving. It's what two of the tenders would get you there. According to that, 50 calories or 50 grams will run that. Parmesan, we'll sprinkle probably 1 serving on each. That's 56 on each of them. Side salad, we'll get a nice sized side salad with maybe some ranch on it. And this is a salad mix. So if you want to add some tomato, some onion, some cucumber, whatever, just add that to your stuff. I'll leave a little bit left over. If not, just have a little bit more cheese or some sauce or something on your stuff. 50 grams of sauce is quite a bit, though. It's about a 1/4 cup. I think that should cover those two pretty easily. And then fat-free cheese, if we did 1 serving of cheddar, you can switch it for mozzarella. They have the same macros. I recommend doing that, please. So on this one, in this case, still, we're at 1,100 calories left over, 111 calories total. We're 8 grams of protein away. So let's go with maybe a little bit more in here. We'll go with 3 strips. So we'll call it 125. Again, check the macros on your end, Tyann, just to make sure. But we're at 1,200 calories. So what can we do? And our protein's met, which is awesome, which is exactly where we want to be. So what could we do to push ourselves over the line here or really get 300 grams of something that we enjoy? If I were in this, I was like, man, it'd be really nice to have in here. I would probably go with maybe some black beans. Let me add that to the mix too. 1 sec. All right, so I added black beans to the mix too. Here, and I think if we can get some, because I'm thinking, what else can we do to something? We're actually over on our protein too, so we'll address that in a minute. And actually, let's do it now. We can bring that back down to 85, and we're still good. So we got 200 calories, and we need to add some more stuff. Good, bad problems to have, right? So I think, our protein's clearly where it needs to be, so we don't want to touch that, maybe. Or you could do, no, we want to keep that there. We want to keep that there. So what's something that's just strictly carbohydrates? Well, why don't you have another Halo Top ice cream? Okay, 133. You'll get a little high, but I think that this is going to be a little bit light some days. And if you wanted to, you can bring this down to 190 or 180 or something like this. There you go. So you have 90 grams of cod in each thing. And that'll get you plus some sauce that you might be having with this. Like you can even have some avocado salsa or something like that. That'll get you across the line, homie. Now, beyond these Halo Top ice creams, here is your grocery list. Okay, so you've got all this stuff here. This is what you need to buy for the week. Okay, now how we're going to make this stuff though. Okay, so let's start with this one. You're going to mix the entire carton of egg whites and all of the potatoes in a glass dish. Okay, spray it first with a little nonstick. 350 for 90 minutes. Put some seasoning on top you enjoy. I like seasoned salt. Okay. Then when you're heating it up in the morning after you're done making it, okay, just make sure the middle's not runny. You're going to put 1 turkey patty on top. And if you want to slice it, you can. While you're heating it up, put it off to the side, wrap it in some paper towel, put it in there, and you'll be good. And then afterwards, put your cheddar cheese or mozzarella cheese on top. Okay. This one, make it how you've been making it. Just add a banana to it so that you get that, or eat a banana on the side. That's 120 grams. Okay. This bad boy, you make the quinoa first. Okay. Then you add this, you have the quinoa. Don't mix these. Quinoa is already cooked. When it's time to eat, get your 50 grams of sauce, get your 30 grams of pepperonis. I believe it's 17 of them, but again, weigh it out. And then your 2 servings, that 56 grams of fat-free cheese. This one is really straightforward. Cook your chicken breast, get your rice already cooked. This is dry weight. Multiply the dry weight by 2.5. So you need 125 grams of jasmine rice cooked. Okay. And then pineapple, 100 grams of it. Typically, that thing is like 3 of the little circles. If you want to saute it, by all means, run it. Okay. Halo Top ice cream is for dessert. Say on both days. So that's how you do that one. This one, you can air fry your cauliflower chicken. Okay. So while that's air frying, or you can, again, make this ahead of time. You can air fry it and then have it cooked already, or just microwave it or something. You can absolutely do that too. You just put this Parmesan cheese on, heat it so they melt, or have these already cooked or something, refrigerated, because they come frozen. You're going to have these in the fridge, heat them up with Parmesan and cheddar on top, put sauce on as well, and then side salad with whatever fixings you would like. On there, I left a little bit of calories left over if you need it. And then Halo Top ice cream again, a bar after or post or sometime during the day. Okay. Here's your grocery list. I'll send this all to you, Tyann. Those guys watching, that is how you plan your meals like a pro. Find foods you enjoy. Find ways to make them leaner. Adjust the things if you need to. Notice how part of it I had the carbohydrates or the proteins too high. It's absolutely fine. Just adjust them down so that you can eat more stuff that you like. Even if you're like, oh, protein's good, you want it high. And I would agree. Protein's good. If anything, if any macro you're going to go over, it's protein, and that's going to be fine. However, when you go over more protein, most people tend to not enjoy protein as much as they enjoy carbohydrates. So because there's no real negative ramification of that, you might as well eat foods that you enjoy. So that being said, have a great freaking day. Kick some butt, take some names, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Oh, and if you want the link to the Food Planner 3000, all you got to do in the description down below, there's going to be the gift I have for you. Again, you're going to have to click request and then say you found it on YouTube. That way, I know it's just going around, like put that in the little request message from YouTube so that I know where it's coming from and so you can get it. And so when I update it, you get the latest update. Okay, because I have some really cool things I'm planning on doing with it here soon. So that being said, have a great day. Kick some butt, take some names, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.